my first game in almost 3.5 years because of illness and injury and what have you. Nervous about this. My dad's had to give me a lift because I can't make my way down there on my own as yet. But I am excited and nervous at the same time. There's the man himself. Stick handle. Let's hope this goes well. I'll be getting picked up afterwards as well, so I don't need to worry about getting back to the train station or anything. So fingers crossed this goes okay. Well, I made it up the stairs. Completely out of breath, but I made it. And I'm back in the seat. It's my 27th season in the same seat with the same people. People who brought the young kids when I first came here. I've now got kids who are bringing their young kids. It's bizarre, but it's magical. There is no place on earth like this. Love it. And for the first time in a long time, I actually fancied a beer. It's like Pavlov's dog. As soon as the bell rings, you want food. As soon as I get near Goodison, I only want to have a beer with the lads. But I can't and I won't. So I've got coffee, Douwe Egberts naturally. Let's hope this goes well. And I'm getting picked up later. It's going to take me absolutely ages to get down the stairs. I need to be really careful. But my dad's picking me up, so that should be sound. Anyway, I need to get my breath back. Well, we got beat. But it's a victory for me because there was times I never thought I'd ever come to this place again. But anyway. Good to be back and it's good to see some of the old faces. Hopefully a little bit of better luck next time. Well, I'm home. Well, I'm not home at all. Just out of Tesco, but I've been home. My dad picked me up. Like I said, we lost the game, but that is a massive thing for me to do today. It's taught me a few things. It's taught me that walking up those steps is hard work. And if I had to walk from a train station, the nearest train station I think is over a mile. If I had to do that, then walk up the stairs, I might be struggling a bit. Getting dropped off was sound. Getting up the stairs was great. I got in the ground just after 1:30 and I left just after 5 o'clock, so obviously I'd got me energy back and my breath back. Getting down the stairs was difficult, but I managed it. I had to let everyone go first to make sure I wasn't holding everyone up, obviously. Then I had to hang around outside until the street outside the Grada Street end had emptied out a little bit, and then waited for my dad to pick me up. So it's doable when someone drops you off. It should be doable if I manage to get to the point where I can get on the train, go into Liverpool, get a taxi from there to the ground, and then the same, either get on a bus or get a taxi back to the train station. Should be fine. I don't think I'll have too much problem on the train, but I've been going to watch football games since I was born. Obviously my dad being a footballer. My first games were when I was months old, I think. I've been going ever since. I've been going to watch Everton since 1985 when we moved back to England, sort of week in, week out. This is the 27th season that I've been in the same seat. So I'm used to crowds like that, and I'm used to the same faces that were around me today. I think if it wasn't for that, if I'd have been in a different part of the stadium, I might have struggled a bit today. Not with anxiety as such, but with that feeling of a slight feeling of unease. As it happens, everyone was dead nice and I was able to chill and feel fairly comfortable because I am used to it. I'm used to being in that seat, I'm used to being in that environment. The same, like I say, the same faces. So I know I can do it. I think I need a bit more exercise, a bit more practice at climbing stairs. I go up and have a shower every day, but that's it, just up them stairs and down. It's not quite the same as having to go up the amount of stairs I actually today. I've put a picture up of me at the top of the stairs looking down. And my dad says when him and his mate used to go to the game, every year they'd say have they added another step. In my case, I was thinking have they added another flight of stairs, because it just seemed a hell of a lot higher than it was last time I went. It's been very, very tiring, very fatiguing. Even after just coming out of Tesco, I've had to go and get a prescription. I'm absolutely exhausted. I'm been sat here for 5 minutes just trying to get myself ready to drive home. But done it. And do you know what? It's like a drug, really is. The sirens, the drums at the start of Z cars, and then that roar as everyone sees them just coming up the tunnel. It is like a drug. I have missed that. And despite the fact that we got beat, overall the experience was fantastic. Lovely to be back, lovely to see some of the people that I haven't seen for almost 4 years. Lovely to feel part of something again, because I haven't done for a long time. I've just had the hospital. That was nice, but it's a very small, it was a ward of 4 people plus the doctors, the nurses, the ancillary staff, and then I've been home. So it's the people in the house. All of a sudden I'm part of the collective at Goodison with almost 40,000 people there. It felt great. And I was saying to my dad on the way home, I haven't really missed alcohol at all, and yet today I was still outside the ground and I really wanted to go and have a beer. It's part of the, the overall package. It's what I've done since I was probably about 15. You go, you have a beer, you go and watch the game, you come out, you have a beer, you celebrate or you moan about stuff that's happened. And that I really wanted that today. I wasn't going to have it, obviously. I think if I ever do go back to having a beer, it will be once my legs are working 100%. My balance is good but not perfect, so I think that will have to be perfect as well. And the fatigue aspect will have to be a lot better than it is, because I had a cup of coffee at the ground, that's it. And I'm absolutely exhausted. If I ended up having a beer, I can imagine it just doubling the effects of that fatigue. But hey ho, another season started. I will go back. I will see more games this season. I will have to look into where to park if I drive there, or buses and what have you. But it's given me something back, and it's something that I've missed. I didn't do it. Oh, it's been 3.5 years because of COVID, because of my dad's operation, not wanting to catch anything and spoil his recovery, and then my own issue with the stroke. So I've missed out on that, even though the football and the results and things have been bloody awful over the last few years. It's something I've missed out on. It's been a huge part of my life for as long as I can remember. So it's given me something, and hopefully for the remainder of the season it'll give me more of that. Hopefully I'll get stronger and stronger until I get to the point where it feels like normal again. Don't know how long that'll take. Don't know. I don't think it'll be this season. I think I can feel there's a long way to go. The fatigue is the thing, it really is. The strength in my legs is there, I think, but that fatigue, jeez, it's an absolute killer. But anyway, that was my first game back. I bought a badge as a memento, so whenever I look at it I'll remember that was my first one back after my brain exploded. But as I was going in, they were selling yellow bucket hats which look absolutely fantastic. I Thought I'd get one on the way out, and when I got out they were sold out. So if they send them again, boss looking yellow bucket hats, I am going to get one. Otherwise I'd be wearing that in this, but I'm not, because I didn't, and that made no sense. But there you go. Right, I'm going home and having something to eat and watching the boxing, because that's how I roll, and I'm absolutely shattered. See you next time. Ta-ra.